So it's the video everybody has been asking me about. It is the public speaking course from IEW, and this class is for grades 6 through 12. So let's get into it and I'll show you all the things that come when you order this package. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Mandy, the Handmade Homeschooler, and today I have a new package from IEW that I wanted to show you. This is one of the classes that my 11th grader, I'm not even used to saying that yet, but my upcoming 11th grader will be taking in the fall, and this is going to be part of his language arts curriculum. And I'm going to show you why that falls into that category and some of the things they're going to be learning in this course, and that way maybe you can determine whether or not you want to pick up this course for your kids. So if you haven't yet, make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button, and down below in the description box I will have the link to this course. It's going to be at bymandymaltz.com/public speaking, and you can go and take a look at this class on the IEW page, and everything will be right there, and it's the same package that I have here. So if you're familiar with IEW really focuses on writing to teach other subjects like grammar, reading comprehension, and things like that. Writing is some of the core elements of IEW as a whole, and their approach to language arts is unmatched. I have never seen anything like this, even in my teaching career. I think they have a brilliant system. I was expecting great things from this class. I was not disappointed in the least bit. I actually watched the video instructions so I could give you a good idea of what they're going to be learning here. So I have some notes that I'm going to be referencing, so if you see me looking off to the side, that's why. There was a lot packed into this class, and I wanted to make sure that I could give you the most comprehensive review that I could without going through the entire thing, you know, page by page for you. So let's go over the basics. When you actually get the package, it's going to come in one of the boxes, just like Structure and Style. So let me be clear at the beginning of this video so I don't lose you in some of the terminology. IEW is the company that produces these courses, okay? The Structure and Style is the writing course produced by IEW. So if I reference Structure and Style, that is the writing program, okay? And I will be referencing that throughout this video so you can understand what it is that I'm actually talking about here. So IEW has produced a brand new online streaming course called Introduction to Public Speaking. Now, because it's called Introduction to Public Speaking, I don't know if there's going to be a second course. I don't have that kind of information, and I don't work for IEW, so I'm just bringing to you what I know from this box, okay? If you have very specific questions that I can't answer, you may need to contact their customer service. They're really great about answering questions and placing your kids in the right levels and things like that. So you get this box right here with the IEW logo, and everything is inside of this handy dandy box. Now the actual course is online itself. So there is video instructions of Andrew Pudewa, who is the instructor and the creator of Structure and Style and most things through IEW, actually teaching this class to a group of kids, all right? So there is 12 lessons throughout this whole thing, and you get a video for each lesson. Let's take a look at what's inside the box. So inside the box, you're gonna have a lot of the same things that you would if you've ever done Structure and Style. You have the actual binder. So this is the binder with the actual tabbed and labeled tabs inside. You get a teacher's manual, which I'm so glad they give us teacher's manuals, that have like a summary of all of the lessons and the notes that Mr. Pudewa goes over. We have a specific portable walls for public speaking. Now, portable walls, it's really hard to explain what portable walls is unless you see it, but portable walls actually has all kinds of different notes on them. If you've ever seen a teacher anchor chart, it's just like that. An anchor chart is basically just a poster with information that kids reference constantly so they don't forget. So they have all kinds of different things like the keyword outlines, they have the structure of the speeches and things like that. And basically what my kids do is they just like set it up like this on their desk, and it's like hanging on their desk where they can see it. And then they just put it in their folder and put it away when they're done. We have the portable walls for several of the courses, and these are super handy. Usually you have to buy these separate. They included it in this package. You have, of course, other things in here showing you other courses that would be great for this. They also have a flyer in here that shows you what all the pieces that are in here are. So everything's labeled. You have your curriculum magazines here. I always love these. And then this part you're going to give to your kids. This is all of the paperwork that goes in here. So the kids don't actually write everything. A lot of them are in a worksheet student packet right here. I also want to mention that inside of the teacher's manual, you have links to a bunch of free PDFs, ebooks, and things like that, and a bunch of resources that are going to help you as a parent and help your child in this class. So inside of the teacher's manual, there's a blue page that's going to be all about your free downloads and how to access them and put them into your account. And then the how to add the files to your actual IEW account. So everything is all in here step by step, so you don't have to worry about missing out on those. You will also get a card, and I'm not going to show you that card because my personal information is on it, that shows you how to log into the class and get it onto your account. So you can just log in at IEW.com, and you will have like a little tab that will show you where to find the videos. So your videos are going to be through IEW.com. Those do not expire, so you can use them multiple times with multiple kids, and all you'll have to buy is like a different binder and packet. So these are one of those classes that is going to pay off if you have multiple children. So who is this class for? This class is for grades 6 through 12. So I have a middle schooler that is quite advanced. He could definitely take this course, and I think he would do a great job. I think he would do a fantastic job if I put him in here now and then put him in the same class again later in high school, right before he goes to college. I have a soon-to-be 11th grader, and he's going to go into this class this year, which I think is a good thing because he needs it before he goes off to college. So how long is this class? This class is 12 weeks long. So this is not your typical long 32 to 36 week type of course. This is more of an elective. However, because of the writing portion and a lot of the different elements that I'm going to go over here very soon, this is definitely in the language arts category. So if you want to count it as an elective and part of your language arts, you can definitely do that. That's what I'm doing for transcript purposes. He definitely needs a public speaking class. However, I do feel like with the writing portion and with the recitation and everything, that this is definitely part of language arts. And because he's not in a really big writing class this year, because we finished structure and style, which is IEW's larger writing courses, I feel very confident adding this into his language arts for additional writing. I want him to keep writing, keep practicing. So I feel confident with the lineup that we have here. Now let's go over some of the things that are in this class. This is not like structure and style where you have 2 videos a week per lesson. This is 1 video per week per lesson. So you're going to cut down on video time. So if your child is in structure and style, you don't have to worry about it being double videos. This is just 1 video, and the videos are about the same length that the structure and style videos are. Also, this is a Christian company, so everything is from a Christian worldview, so you don't have to worry about anything like that, about the resources and things like that that they're going to be using in this class. I also found that going through the videos and actually watching and listening to the instruction, which is done by Andrew Pudawa, he is the instructor of the course, that if your children have done structure and style, this is a great next step. This feels so natural coming from structure and style going into public speaking. It is just a natural progression because a lot of the things that they learned, like keyword outlines and the basics of writing, is part of this course. Now, that does not mean, and I want to reiterate this, I do not think that you have to have structure and style behind you to do this class. I would ask IEW, but I don't think it's a requirement, and nothing that I read in the materials say that structure and style is a requirement before you take public speaking. So don't think that your children have to have this under their belt or have to have structure and style under their belt before they start public speaking. I'm just saying, if your kids have done structure and style like mine have, this is going to be a lot easier of a class, I think, because they're going to know the terminology already. However, the ones that don't, he does go over the terminology and things like that, so your kids won't be lost. Out of all the public speaking things I've ever seen, which is not that many in homeschool world, this one looks like the best one. This is definitely the best, well done public speaking class I have ever seen, for homeschoolers especially, but even for somebody like me who's taken an in-person university class. This was better. This was way better, and it was explained so much better than the class that I took, and I would have felt more confident with this class versus my university one. So I want to go over a couple of the things that they're going to be learning in this class, because I think that that's super important. Like, what are the things that they're going to be learning? So basically what they're going to be learning is how to present information, how to write information to be presented, and the basic methods behind that. So he's basically going to teach the children how to make notes, how to polish those notes, and then how to present them without really having to read from anything. So he's even teaching them memorization skills. One of the first things that they have to do in their class is they have to memorize a piece of poetry, and then they have to present it in front of the class. Now, obviously, your children are not going to be in the classroom with the rest of these kids. So they're going to be presenting these things to you and your family. So basically, they are presenting things to you all throughout this class. So just know up front that they're going to be doing this, but it's a speech class. They have to be giving speeches. So, you know, it's only natural that that would be part of this course. So they have to get in the habit of doing that and learning how to do that in front of other people. So they're going to be learning the art of rhetoric or persuasive speech throughout this course, which I think is a really great thing for anybody to learn. They're also going to be learning the 5 canons of rhetoric. So this is also part of memory and speech as well. So they're going to be doing things through keyword outlines. They're going to be creating more of those. So if they've done, again, you know, if they've done anything with IEW, they've probably made a keyword outline at some point. Keyword outlines, it's not hard. He teaches the basics of it in the first video, so you know the kids can really pick up on it. They can watch him do it, and by the age that this is too, they should be able to pick up on it pretty quick just through his examples. So don't worry if your kids have never made an outline or done anything with IEW. Everything is pretty well explained, and if it's not explained, there's a really good example of how to do it there. And you might want to consider taking up IEW structure and style as a writing course, just as an introduction to this, because writing skills are part of speech. You have to be able to write well to create notes and to create a good speech, you know. So I feel like this is a great progression from writing to creating notes to polishing those notes, and then going right into presenting it. So this is a fantastic course. I'm very impressed by it. I am so glad I grabbed this one. I think it's going to make a fantastic elective course for my oldest. I expect good things. I expect to see great things out of this class, and I can't wait to see the difference between week 1 and week 12. I think that there's going to be a huge difference, just like with IEW, within just a couple of weeks. I remember when we picked up structure and style, and I wasn't sure if it was going to work for us, but by the end of like week 3 or 4, the differences between week 1 and the end of the month was just huge. I remember going back over those papers and just kind of like, you know, looking at those notes going, wow, there is such a huge difference. Like, look how well the structure of these sentences are versus the beginning. It was just, it was crazy. And I've had a lot of questions lately about, you know, how the IEW system has worked for us over the years. Now that we're into like, I want to say the 3rd or 4th year now with IEW from switching from Abeka, which I loved Abeka. I wish their writing system was more like this. I really do, because I really just like, Abeka worked in so many ways for my kids until we got to writing, and then there was just like a brick wall. But you know, you got to do what works for your kids. I mean, that at the end of the day, it's about what works for the kids. So I am super happy. I'm super excited, and I can't wait to see the difference with my kids. I can't wait to hear what you guys think about this class. If you have been thinking about this class, let me know down below in the comments, and how old your kids are. Like, because I'm thinking about putting my middle schooler in it too. I haven't decided yet. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but I'd love to hear what you guys are gonna do. All right, I will give you guys an update after we get into this class, and I'll let you know how we're doing with it. If you want to wait a couple years or so and see how my kids fare with it before you make a decision, totally understand. This is a brand new class. There's not really any reviews on it yet, so I think that just going through it myself, I think this is fantastic. I would totally jump headfirst with this one. And it's less expensive because it's not a full year course. So this one's gonna be fun, and I can't wait to learn all the things with my kids as well. I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and happy homeschooling.